what joy shall fill my heart. Then I shall bow in humble adoration and there proclaim, my God, how great thou art. This sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art, how great thou art, how great thou
Smile Direct Club.
These are Smile Direct Club aligners. They can turn a smile like this into a smile like this in as little as 4 to 6 months for less than $3 a day. Choose Smile. Get started for free at SmileDirectClub.com.
Attention consumers who've used heartburn medication such as Zantac or ranitidine. The over-the-counter heartburn medication Zantac and its generic store brands have been linked to cancer. According to the FDA, Zantac and ranitidine contain NDMA, a known cancer-causing agent. NDMA has been linked to cancers of the liver, kidney, pancreas, ovaries, esophagus, and other cancers. NDMA is one of the strongest cancer-causing agents, both in single doses and in smaller doses over time. If you or a loved one have taken a heartburn medication such as Zantac or ranitidine and have had cancer, you may be entitled to substantial compensation without going to court. Call the Negligence Network if you or a loved one have ever taken heartburn medication such as Zantac or store-brand ranitidine and were diagnosed with cancer in the past 10 years. You may be entitled to a cash award. Call now to see if you qualify for free. Call 1-800-700-9399. That's 1-800-700-9399.
Hey, I'm Jordan Davis, and thanks for joining us in The Circle.
Up next, it's a 2-for-1 special here on Circle's Country Countdown.
What are we talking about?
We're talking top 10 country music power couples of all time.
Country music power couples? I got this.
All right, you want the definition of a power couple?
Yes, please.
Boy, that's a tough one.
Next.
They're like two worlds that collided and became one.
Thanks, Dennis Quaid.
If you don't have passion and if you're not in love, I mean, it's just not the same. Like, the love has to be there. The careers can be great, but if you don't have that love, isn't that what we're all looking for?
They've got love, fame, and fortune. We'll rank the it couples from 10 to 1, with number 1 being the GOATs, the greatest of all time. Why? Because that's what we do. Now, before we start, will someone please say the blessing?
I'm Jack Vale, and you're watching Circle's Country Countdown.
Kicking off our countdown at number 10 is the hunk and the hottie, Carrie Underwood and Mike Fisher.
So Mike and Carrie, this is not like a conventional power couple with his being from the world of hockey and her being from the world of country, but the two together, what they create, you gotta say power couple.
She's the darling of country music. She's beautiful. She can sing like an angel. And she truly has such a beautiful, caring heart. And following her dating journey before Mike, she was always looking for love and looking for true love and a good guy and a strong guy and a solid guy. And that's Mike.
Well, you know what's crazy about Carrie and Mike is that originally Carrie didn't want to meet Mike. You know, her guitar player wanted to set her up with this guy and she wasn't having it, so she told him to come backstage to his show, and that was her way of meeting him without going on a date. And when she immediately saw him, she was like, hot, 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 were the words she texted to her friend.
Mike played more than 1,000 games in the NHL before hanging up his skates in 2018. Carrie is an American Idol who sang her way into our hearts, winning every major award along the way. But together, we're talking about an empire worth about $170 million. What?
And they're super smoking hot. You have your faith, you have your morals, you have your talent, and then your smoke shows on top of it. I mean, it's a 10 out of 10.
And 10 out of 10 ain't bad. But on this show, 9 out of 10 is better. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mr. Conway Twitty and Miss Loretta Lynn.
Conway Twitty, Loretta Lynn, or how I like to put it, coal miner's daughter and the leisure suit.
There was this relationship between Conway and Loretta. The way that their voices blended together, you know, it's just magic in a bottle. Here he is, kind of this more soothing, and then she's got the whole background of being the small town girl from a coal mine. The two of them, though, when they got together, what happened with their voices, that is the definition of a power couple.
Cool. Now tell us about the love story.
Breaking news, this top 10 of power couples, Conway and Loretta, not married.
Say what? They weren't a couple?
But those two voices together, wow. That's all I can say.
Point taken, Dennis Quaid.
But how'd they wind up on the power couple list?
Between the two of them, 4 CMAs, 4 ACMs in the 70s. Now that is power.
The court will allow it. Please continue.
Loretta is just, she is classic country. Conway Twitty is classic country, and them together as the OG work wife, work husband, I mean, it's as good as it gets.
And you're sure? No jiggy jiggy?
The music was romantic, but between the two of them, I don't think that they ever got jiggy.
They made beautiful music together. That's it. We gotta get over it, okay? Just let them go. Let them be.
Okay, Morgan. We're moving on. The last thing I want to do is upset you. Coming in at number 8 on our list of country music power couples is George Jones and Tammy Wynette. And Thomas Rhett and Lauren Aiken. Boom!
What? A tie? All this for a tie? Are you kidding me?
No, I meant to tell you about this earlier. George and Tammy got the same amount of votes as Thomas and Lauren, so it's a tie for number 8.
So it's a top 11 list now?
Stop. Listen, you guys, there's not going to be a recount. Didn't we learn anything? This is the list. Deal with it.
Thanks, Blair. You always got my back. Now let's get back to business. George Jones and Tammy Wynette. Seems like the perfect power couple.
Really? That's funny. That's cute.
Really? What?
They're beautiful, they're handsome, they're talented, but yet there's cheating, there's drinking, there's divorce, then there's falling back in love, there's kicking them out, getting back together.
Oh, yikes.
George Jones and Tammy Wynette's relationship is pretty much every country song that's ever been written in history.
Their whole relationship seemed to be in the news every day.
George Jones and Tammy Wynette are my kind of people.
Also coming in at number 8 is Thomas Rhett and Lauren Aiken. Can I get a hallelujah?
Thomas and Lauren definitely belong on this list.
Thomas and Lauren are just like couple goals. But those two knew each other since kindergarten and on and off kind of fell into each other's lives, you know, and they even dated for 6 months when they were a lot younger and then went their separate ways and still found each other again.
Thomas and Lauren are really sort of the new wave of country music couples because they integrate all their social media messaging into their relationship and use that to kind of power their brand.
He's an award-winning singer-songwriter with a heart of gold, and she's a social media maven using her powers for good. When he wrote Die a Happy Man for her, the whole world just gave them a big old hug.
To me, Thomas, Rhett, and Lauren. I don't want to cry. Now that I have a kid, I cry all the time. I love them because they see their platform as so much bigger than themselves. Yes, they have such a huge fan base, and Thomas Rhett has had so much success with his career, but who they are at the core are really amazing, soulful, God-driven people who want to make this world a better place, and I think that that is why they are exploding.
Coming up, Blake and Gwen, Marty and Connie, and Vince and Amy. At this point, I think it's best if our panel remain neutral and not endorse any one couple.
Blake and Gwen, I wish you well.
Come on, Dennis Quaid! Why would you do that?
I'm glad they got together. They seem like a fun couple to know.
Be right back.
Heads up! It's time to count down the top 10 country music hairdos of all time.
We are doing top 10 country music hairstyles, and I do not know why I'm not on this list.
The interesting thing to me about Willie is that he somehow made it iconic to put pigtails on a country superstar and make it a really big thing.
Hey y'all, it's Morgan and you're watching the Circle Country Countdown.
My finances are very out of control.
Having a family and the finances, it's a tough balancing act.
You're sitting here at the end of the month looking at all the bills thinking there's got to be a better way.
Introducing the Netspend Prepaid MasterCard. There's no credit check and no cost to order.
I dedicate my life to helping people achieve their potential and discover the tools to make that happen. That's why I'm excited to tell you about the Netspend Prepaid MasterCard. This, my friends, is more than just a card. Use it anywhere debit MasterCard is accepted. You can use it to shop online, pay bills, buy gas. And get this, with Netspend and direct deposit, you could get paid up to 2 days earlier. Just think about how much that could help.
My coworkers are always like, how do you have your check already? I'm like, that's because I use Netspend.
Even better, you can earn cashback rewards on many of your purchases.
That money goes right back into my account, and I love it.
With Netspend and direct deposit, your paycheck or benefits check loads into your card account. No more standing in check cashing lines or running to the bank or waiting by the mailbox. Each time you make a purchase, you get a text that shows the amount and your new balance. Netspend's mobile app is so convenient and puts your money at your fingertips wherever you are. You can even send or receive money from friends and family right through the app.
With the app, it's very easy to transfer money to family and friends.
There's a $10 purchase cushion in case you come up a little short. With your Netspend card, you got this.
I got this.
I got this.
With Netspend, I got this.
Call now. There's no cost to order and no credit check to start. With Netspend, you pay no interest fees, late fees, or activation fees because this is not a credit card. Don't miss out.
Order now. Be one of the first 200 callers and choose your card color. 1-800-987-0663. That's 1-800-987-0663. Get paid up to 2 days faster with Netspend.
We're counting down country music's top 10 power couples of all time. And so far, it's going pretty smoothly, don't you think?
Oh my gosh, you know.
We've seen Carrie and Mike at number 10, Conway and Loretta at number 9, and a controversial tie with Rhett and Lauren and George and Tammy sharing the number 8 spot. Coming in at number 7 is the pop culture power couple of the moment, Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani.
Now you're zeroing in on what my definition of a powerful couple is.
Blake and Gwen. I think they totally are a power couple. If I want to keep up with you on social media, chances are you check off on the power couple list.
Well, I mean, Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani saved 2020 with their engagement. Let's be real here.
I think people are confused and fascinated and happy about it. Nobody's more confused that she's engaged to me than I am, let's be honest.
Everybody's been waiting for that to happen, and they just saved everybody, made everybody's day that much better with that engagement. They are a powerhouse couple.
She's the fashion-forward pop star with no doubt clout, and he's a good old boy from Oklahoma with the golden pipes. They make beautiful music together and a ton of bank, like a combined net worth of $250 million.
Yeah, $250 million. Dollar bills? Dollar bills, y'all. What are you gonna do with all that? Anything you want.
You know that you are a power couple when you show up at an award show with a 6-foot cocktail.
I got this, though, so I'll be good, too. I'm just going to be back here.
Blake and Gwen, I wish you well.
Aw, that was sweet, Dennis Quaid. Let's shift gears to a power couple who always keep it real, even if their romance is unbelievable. Coming in at number 6 is Nashville royalty, Marty Stewart and Connie Smith.
They're just so cool. I mean, Marty Stewart called his shot when he was 12 and said, I'm gonna marry that woman. And she was, I think, 29. I mean, who does that? Who does that? And he just patiently waited. He got cooler and cooler, super talented.
And listen, they are not scared to have some passion anywhere, anytime. She'll walk up and kiss him on the lips, plant a big one in the middle of a show.
Okay.
Okay, we're married. It's all right.
You gotta love that.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's PDA in its purest form, right? You know, it's not too much, but it's loving and it's endearing. You can't hate when you watch love happen right in front of you.
You know, you talk about the magic of the Grand Ole Opry and that circle on the floor. There is a relationship that was born in that circle, and it would be Marty Stewart and Connie Smith.
I'd say Marty and Connie are one of the most powerful couples in country music, based solely upon their love of country music and how authentic they are.
Woo! Love is in the air here on the countdown. Coming in as the number 5 country music power couple of all time is Vince Gill and Amy Grant.
I can tell you that Vince Gill and Amy Grant, they are no longer two people. Really and truly, they are one. They love strong. They respect and revere each other very much, just as people. But then on top of that, you take the music into account, it is awe-inspiring to see them together or to hear them together.
Vince Gill and Amy Grant are kind of like the mom and dad of all the couples, right? They're taking care of everybody because they're just so perfect and they don't have anything wrong with them. There's nothing bad. There's no scandals.
I actually have a funny story to tell you about those two. I will tell you. You can use this if you want to, but I don't think you're gonna want to.
No thanks, Jack. We're good.
When you see the amount of trust and support that he puts into her, it's really remarkable. He's got a song called When My Amy Prays. That's about how she kind of always brings him back to faith, and that allows him to be more and more vulnerable on his songs and in his personal life. Some guys are better married than they are single, and I think he's definitely one of them. He's found his muse.
So, you gotta have faith. Just ask Tim McGraw. Coming in at number 4 on our list, Tim McGraw and Faith Hill.
Faith Hill is like my idol. She's beautiful. She's talented. The way she presents herself is just like a goddess. And when she and Tim McGraw combined, it was so exciting because he was kind of the rebel of country music at the time. And, you know, he just had this charisma and this sexiness. And although I do think he's even getting sexier as he gets older, which is amazing. They have the fountain of youth going for them.
There would not be a power couples list complete without Tim and Faith. It's funny, right? The first tour they were on together was Spontaneous Combustion. That is exactly who Tim and Faith are.
They were huge on their own, and them coming together is just like love to the outside world. I mean, you see two very successful people come together, and it's just something that's so cool to see.
Tim and Faith give you faith that you can actually really do it and be in showbiz at the same time.
Tim's like, that's my wife, Faith Hill. He's the one who will go on stage at the CMA Festival, and he doesn't just give his wife a peck on the lips or a peck on the cheek. He gives her a squeeze, and if you find the picture, a squeeze, if you know what I'm saying, and that's right out there for him.
It was like an explosion when they got together because their love was so electric, and they did songs together, they did TV specials together, they toured together, they did Soul to Soul. They just like absolutely combined their lives once they fell in love musically. Not only did they create a family and create a home life, but they created their musical legacy, and it's so intertwined. And I think, honestly, Faith Hill is so beautiful. To see that beautiful soul singing, and then to see her love with Tim McGraw, and to see the music they've made and the life they've built.
That's a lot of love for Tim and Faith. But we have 3 more power couples to cover, including our number 1. So try to slow your roll, people. Coming up, who's next? Place your bets. And here's a clue.
I would say try to out-hot them in coupleness. Does that make sense?
Nope, not at all. Anyone else got anything cryptic to tease the next act without giving too much away? Dennis Quaid?
Man, I love the way they look at each other. It really makes you believe love is possible, and they're like 2 worlds that collided and became one.
Okay, now I'm listening. Be right back.
Hi, I'm Clint Black. Tune in for my show Talking in Circles, where I interview some of my talented friends and get into the heart of what inspires them. Fans will have a chance to get to know and appreciate their favorite artists on a new level. We'll have some laughs and maybe a tear or two as we dive into some of their amazing stories. Be sure to watch my show Talking in Circles right here on Circle.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? What I really mean is, do you worry about how expensive going to the dentist can be? After all, dental bills can be pretty scary. A visit to the dentist could easily cost $1,000, $2,000 or more. Well, relax. The Carefree Dental Card is now available in your area. Call the number on your screen and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree Dental Card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. Call the number on your screen and we'll send your card with your name on it. Activate your card and you can start using it immediately. You can even see the dentist the same day. From exams and cleanings to more expensive procedures like crowns, dentures, even braces, they're all included with the Carefree Dental Card. Just show your card, save your money. Say you go to the dentist today without any card and your bill is, well, ouch. Wait a minute, let's try that again. You go to the dentist today and you show your Carefree Dental Card. You save $525. Now that's much better. The Carefree Dental Card is just $15.95 a month. So call now and make going to the dentist carefree.
Call 1-800-350-8353 now to receive your Carefree Dental Card and free plan information. Plus, see how you can also receive vision and pharmacy benefits at no additional cost. Call 1-800-350-8353. 1-800-350-8353. That's 1-800-350-8353. Don't wait. Call now.
This is Kate.
Hey.
She takes 2 prescriptions. Kate's son Jack takes 1 too. Kate works hard and thought she had good insurance, but she still pays too much. That's no good. So Kate downloaded the GoodRx app. Now she can compare prescription prices to find the best discounts. She even beats her insurance price. Good for you, Kate. Good for you. GoodRx. Stop paying too much for your prescriptions. Download the free app today.
Welcome back to Circle's Country Countdown, where we make the lists, our panelists fill in the blanks, and you hit us up on social and let us know what you think and why. Coming in at number 3 on our list of top 10 country music power couples, Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman.
When Keith and Nicole show up on a red carpet, I mean, it's truly like Hollywood has come to town.
They're probably country music's most beautiful couple. I mean, they just sort of radiate.
Everything from the skin, the long flowing hair, the elegant kind of dress styles and all of that kind of stuff. And Nicole Kidman is beautiful as well. What a pretty lady she is.
You know what? I can't handle them because when they met, let's just throw this out there, right? They met, and then Keith Urban took like 3 months to call Nicole. Who takes that long to call Nicole Kidman, first of all? He did, and they went out.
3 months? That's like 3 minutes for Australians. But once they hooked up, they couldn't unhook. Throw in Nicole's Academy Award and 3 Golden Globes, and Keith's back-to-back Entertainer of the Year awards and a handful of Grammys, and an apex power couple was born.
Keith and Nicole, man, I love the way they look at each other. It really makes you believe love is possible, and they're like 2 worlds that collided and became one. They really do. They support each other so well.
The combination of Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman, It is like the heavens opened up and just sang and gave us this gift from God because they're gorgeous, they're so talented. She's from LA in the movie world, and we would have never expected her to land in Nashville with a country music artist. It's truly like, it's just the greatest gift that I feel like that country music could have as a power couple.
I would say try to out-hot them in coupleness. Does that make sense?
Still not really. But it sounds like you're daring me to drop our number 2 power couple on you. You asked for it, Garth and Trisha, bam!
All right, you want the definition of a power couple. It all comes down to the kid from Oklahoma and the beautiful blonde from Georgia, Garth and Trisha. He worships the ground that she walks on.
Who is better at anything than Garth and Trisha? They're the best at everything they do, and them together musically is amazing. And Garth pretty much kisses the floor that Trisha walks on. It's like he's Garth Brooks, and everyone knows he's Garth Brooks, but he's like, here's Trisha Yearwood. Trisha has entered the room. Trisha the Queen is here. I mean, the love they have for each other is so precious, and I feel like it's so real, and they're truly just obsessed with each other, which is so fun to see.
What can I say about Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood?
Jack, behave.
Nothing. Perfect.
Proud of you, man.
It's a mega power couple. You've got 2 greatest of the greats together, and talk about some country music. Yeah, power couple for sure.
Garth and Trisha have quietly built an empire of music and really a brand for themselves that far exceeds anybody else. Garth, super savvy marketer on a really low-key way. Trisha Yearwood has Trisha's Southern Kitchen.
She's got her cooking show, and that my wife watches religiously, by the way.
A number of cookbooks, and I think they kind of work together to make sure that when it comes to some of these other side projects, they're really getting in front of their fans and making a heck of a lot of money together doing it.
I think they top the list. I don't think you can make a list like this and them not be on it or top it, because if you look at country music, everybody knows Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood. Even if they don't listen to country music, they know of Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood. And those 2 are such great humans outside of country music that together they basically just made things hard for the rest of us, because they are the idea of a perfect couple.
All true, except the part about them topping the list. Coming up, the top of the list.
Do you have trouble hearing conversations? Are you constantly asking loved ones to repeat themselves? Do you miss out on discussions or talking with friends? Then you would benefit from Nano hearing aids. Don't waste thousands of dollars on expensive hearing aids or settle with the frustration of cheap amplifiers. Right now you can get 2 revolutionary Nano CIC Recharge hearing aids, regularly $794 for just $297. Or opt into our payment plan of 4 easy payments.
I love how affordable the Nano hearing aids are. Compared to some hearing aids, they're as much as $3,000, $4,000, $5,000.
Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. It has rechargeable technology that many customers say is superior to more expensive models.
Well, these Nano hearing aids are fantastic. They're affordable, they're easy to fit into the ear. And what really impressed me is I'm hearing things I haven't heard in years.
Our friendly operators are standing by to take your order.
800-504-7841.
The CIC Recharge offers superior noise reduction and a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Best of all, they are incredibly affordable. And if you call now, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free.
I love how they feel. They're very light. I don't even know they're there.
You know, I've used other hearing aids before that were bulky. These are light and easy to use, too.
Stop missing out on important conversations or wasting thousands of dollars on expensive hearing aids. Order now and you'll get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids and a portable charging case for just $297. Or opt into our easy payment plan, and your order ships free. Supplies are limited, so don't delay. Better hearing is just a phone call away.
800-504-7841. Again, that's 800-504-7841.
Top 10 countdown shows are amazing, but this one has been special because we had 11 Before we reveal the #1 power couple of all time, let's salute the courageous couples who fought gallantly for the top spot. Number 10, Carrie and Mike. Number 9, Conway and Loretta. Number 8, George and Tammy and Rhett and Lauren. Number 7, Blake and Gwen. Number 6, Marty and Connie. Number 5, Vince and Amy. Number 4, Tim and Faith. Number 3, Keith and Nicole. Number 2, Garth and Trisha. Now, the #1 power couple of all time, Johnny Cash and June Carter.
Johnny Cash and June Carter, power couple to the max.
I'd have to say the original power couple, if you really go back, it's got to be Johnny and June. I mean, their love is just so well known.
Johnny and June, they did it all. I mean, they had TV specials, they had crossovers, they had multiple hits.
And some great music came out of that. All I'm going to say is Ring of Fire.
And all I'm gonna say is ballers. I cannot get enough of this vintage clip.
There's this great video of Johnny and June on a tarmac, and you know, it's almost like the Red Sea being parted for this power couple that comes, just the respect, the reverence that everyone felt for them.
Hi, how are you folks?
That was a real insight as to the way that people felt about Johnny and June, a power couple.
I really appreciate the nice welcome today.
Before everyone really had private planes, it feels like the Kennedys or something just like so beyond what any regular human can achieve.
Well, that took longer than expected, so let's just wrap this up. Big props to all the couples on our list and to all our panelists. Don't forget to follow them on all social media and feel free to send us your comments and random thoughts. I'm Joe Smith, and we're done.
Hi, I'm Dr. Anthony with RexMD.com. If you've ever considered trying Viagra, right now you can go to RexMD.com and get real prescription generic Viagra delivered direct to you. Here's how RexMD.com works. Just fill out a brief survey, and if appropriate, you can try a sample pack of generic Viagra, which are currently available to new customers. Your consultation is free. There are no co-pays, no doctor office visits, and your shipping is always free. RexMD.com is now offering sample packs of generic Viagra. Visit RexMD.com.
Grubhub